Hi, thanks for tuning back into the monthly message. So I'm at the training center today, and in from California is Andy Gladstein, co-founder of Dogs for Our Brave. And with Veterans Day right around the corner, I felt really privileged to have him here visiting. I think it's really good that we always get a reminder and hear the story of how and why Andy and Marilyn founded Dogs for Our Brave, I think 7 years ago.
It was 7 years ago. I was in Coronado, California, which is where they have a Navy SEAL base. And I met a great Navy SEAL in a restaurant one night. And we talked for a while. He was a Navy Cross winner. We became friends. We've had lunches and dinners together. And after the third or fourth dinner, I said to him and his wife, I need to get a gift for my wife for her anniversary. What can I get? And I was thinking a bracelet, a necklace, and he said, why don't you get a dog, have it trained to take care of a veteran who's come back from the War on Terror, who's lost his limbs. I said, wow, that's a great idea. How would I do that? And I can't use the words he used, but it was something to the effect, what's your problem? You figure it out. And we did figure it out. I bought the dog, had it trained, surprised Marilyn, giving her the dog at an event she thought was a party for her. And a double amputee walked up to her to thank her for getting him this dog. And she realized, oh my goodness, this really is a wonderful gift. And from that point on, we had friends that said, hey, we want to do the same things for our wives. I said, well, honey, why don't we start a charity? And we'll get these dogs trained. We'll rescue dogs because there are so many dogs that need to be rescued. We'll use rescue dogs. We'll use my daughter Sarah, and she can help find veterinarians for our dogs and help us get food for life for them and pharmaceuticals for life because she's in that industry. And that's how we started.
Wow. You know, and I don't know of any other organization that has decided to cover that financial responsibility that could be a burden on a veteran for the dog for its life. When you guys originally started, did you just sit there and think, we're going to start a revolution, or did it just turn into a revolution?
It turned into it. We realized early on, we gave a dog to a veteran, the dog got sick, the veteran says, what do I do? And we're like, well, wait a minute, he can't afford to take the dog to the vet. He has to choose between, well, do I pay my rent this month or take the dog to the vet? Or do I put food on the table for my family or take the dog to the vet? And we thought that's really unfair. There are some wonderful dog training organizations out there, service dog organizations. They do a great job, but none of them go the extra length that we go to make sure our dogs are taken care of. So the veteran gets food for life, they get all their pharmaceuticals for life, flea and tick and heartworm, and those things really do add up, and all their veterinary care is taken care of. So they have no burden. So they don't have to worry if their dog gets sick. We take care of the dog going to the vet. We just take care of all that responsibility for the veteran. And it's worked out really, really well because the veteran knows he's taken care of and he has somebody that really appreciates what he did to keep us safe.
Well, as a team here, we can't thank you and Marilyn enough for taking a chance and deciding to do things differently. I think every day we have conversations about how lucky we are to be here at the training center, doing our part in making a difference in a veteran's life and the life of their family as well. You know, I just thought it would be appropriate around Veterans Day that we just have a conversation and just hear that story one more time. Is there anything else you think that people need to know about Dogs for Our Brave?
Well, sure. I think that Marilyn and I are really lucky. The people we have working with us at our training center are passionate, they're committed, they are not 8-hour-a-day employees, they're 24-hour-a-day employees. They do what it takes to get the job done. And it is such a wonderful feeling to know that you have people that appreciate our veterans just like we appreciate them and take care of them the way we want them to be taken care of. And our training center staff does that. April does that. April trains that. She lives it. She's been a wonderful addition to our family. Bridget does wonderful veteran outreach work. Paul, our head trainer, is fabulous. He has more patience than any human being I know on earth. And we're just so lucky to have all of our trainers and staff at the training center who are invested as we are. And it's just a wonderful feeling. And I sometimes feel guilty because it makes me feel so good when I see a veteran with their dog and realize we've really made a difference and saved a life.
If you're curious about Dogs for Our Brave, I would encourage you to visit our website, dfob.org. Part of our mission is we realize that 22 veterans a day currently are taking their own life. That's unacceptable. Our job and our goal is to lower that closer to zero, and you can be a part of that.
There are a lot of charities out there that do wonderful work. It's really tough to see where your money goes sometimes. With Dogs for Our Brave, you'll see where 100% of your dollar goes to rescuing and training these dogs, saving veterans' lives, and fulfilling our mission, which is to help our injured heroes, whether it's mobility, PTSD, TBI, we cover it all. If you wore the uniform, you're in line to get a dog if you need one. Please contact us. We'd love to try to help you.
Can't say it any better than that. So from all of us at Dogs for Our Brave to all of those who have worn a uniform or are wearing a uniform currently, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.